I'm continuing the conversation today with Marine and Combat veteran Ron Self, who's also the founder and executive director of Veterans Healing Veterans. Well, Ron, I know that you're also campaigning for Bootcamp Out. What's this and what's your vision?
So it's really pretty simple. You go to boot camp to become a member of the branch of service you want to join, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Army, whatever. You have to go to boot camp. My idea and the thought process is that you'll go to a boot camp out, a reverse process when you're separating from the military. The difference being you'll incorporate your experiences that you've had in the military with what you're now going to become a civilian again, because you are not the same person. I did a TED talk on it, Ron Self, TEDx San Quentin in 2016, I believe it was. Um, yeah, it's literally about incorporating your experiences now after having lived in the military. And the whole idea behind it is to reduce the number of suicides and people getting involved with the justice system.
Mm-hmm.
I've had many people tell me, veterans tell me, had a program like what we're doing on the inside at prisons. If they had something like that when they were separating from the military, they wouldn't be where they are today, meaning prison or attempted suicide.
And what's been the response? I mean, is it moving forward?
We had tremendous momentum prior to COVID. COVID, as you know, shut everything down. We got going again, and then the second round of COVID came, shut us down again. And now it seems that things are opening up and the doors are starting to open again. I'm going to be going to Washington, talking to Congress. A lot of congressmen calling me, wanting me to come to present in an open forum in Congress, present the idea. We're talking to DOD, the Pentagon. There's a lot of stakeholders. There's more involved here than I realized.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stakeholders that have money in other programs that want to keep that money, um, as you can imagine. So there's a few hurdles, but there's no outright roadblocks per se.
Okay. All right. So what can listeners do to support you? How can they help?
I think the best way that people can support is to reaching out to their local senators and congressmen and letting them know, hey, we heard about this boot camp out program. We would like you as our representative to support it. If you have an overwhelming amount of people, and when it comes to veterans things, both sides of the alley, it's nobody's arguing over helping veterans. So we haven't met a lot of resistance. It's just we kept getting slowed down by the COVID.
Mm-hmm. And is there so you have your TED Talk, you mentioned that, right? Is there any other source of information where folks can learn more about Boot Camp Out?
There is a white paper linked to the website that tells about it. And again, I think the best explanation of it, it's a 12-minute TED Talk. It's all right there. It explains what it is to the T. And if people want to get involved in that, they contact us directly. For just people in society, everyday guy like myself, they need to reach out to their congressman and ask them to push it and bring it to their attention.
And the website again is veteranshealingveterans.org. Is that the one where folks would get that
Yes, sir.
information? All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Great. All right. Last word, last thought, Ron.
Just thank you for what you do. These platforms are wonderful, and it's amazing how many people this type of forum reaches. So thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you too.